I put the nameplates on and I'm like, okay, I trust, it's fine, don't worry.
But also, Wukong doesn't enjoy being into Poppy, right? Because you get the Steadfast Presence value.
Well, yeah, into Poppy when she does have Steadfast Presence available and is in position to block for him, but a lot of the time she will not be in position. If Duck Dom is trying to go out there and poke, or if Kellen is trying to clear vision and he gets caught, like, she won't be there to save those champions in those moments. And I think the Wukong value in a straight-up team fight.
All right. We're making their way out onto the rift. Not going to see any invades to start this one off. As I say that, maybe we will. As Dokdam is just going to walk head first into Samde, who takes a lot more damage. As, yeah, the Lulu win rate is suffering a great deal. 8 losses in a row. As the 2 life losses were actually in our previous series.
And
now
where are you at?
Yeah, Canyon is, of course, on the bottom side of the map. And the Lulu is, of course, dead again. As Canyon might take it. Nope, Dokdam secures it. We knew this was going to happen. Wolf.
I mean, literally, this has happened every single game where there's a Poppy and a strong bottom 2v2 at level 2.
Sheen doesn't do AoE damage. So therefore, he might be focusing on split pushing on this Fiora. And that could definitely be a good thing. As, that Steadfast Presence timing was fantastic from Canyon on fleek. In a lot of trouble, Karis finds his way into the team fight, but Showmaker is portal jumping around this battle. And Canyon runs a little bit too fast. So that is just a very comfortable kill for Damwon. But Samde can't farm. And that's not good. As Bubble's going to connect, there's no flash on this Sylas. Canyon's going to find another stun. The Ignite's ticking down. Steadfast Presence is a little bit late, but it'll be absolutely fine. Cyclone comes on in here. Keeper's Verdict says, no, get out of here.
Yep, we'll keep that kill with the Keeper's Verdict, and we'll push you away. So no trade, and look, the Sylas is really just not working out so far here.
No, it's not quite finding the value, but maybe this is like a Vikla style of game. As Dudu is going to get challenged, but the needlework is out. Nogari's burning down. There's the riposte, and no snips available. Being able to get that shove. As Grand Challenge is going to come through here. He's able to actually lock down all of the sides, so that healing will come through, but the needlework comes down as well from Dudu. The lunge goes forward as Nogari finds the weak point yet again. There's another one to the side, and he gets so lucky with him and manages to get the solo kill. That's another one for Nogari.
And unfortunately, like, you need that extra one, so I mean, you see that every time he was looking for these Qs is when he has maximum stacks, of course, on it. And when he gets down to this last moment here, he wants to get the 4, dodges the riposte. There's 2, goes on top of him for 3, but when he Qs, he's already dodged, so doesn't get the full value out of the Q.
And also gets the slight bit of information first. I forgot about that. It's been a while. This time.
Yep. And there's your, there's a preview of what the 4-1 might look like, as everybody is just taking tons of chunk damage. Nuggery's doing it again.
Oh, right. Well, Grand Challenge issued one more time. This time, Dudu just solo kills him. All right, that's 1 for 1.
He's at, okay. Does lose his stacks here. Let's watch this one more time.
탑 1대1인가?
It looks like a top 1v1. I'm going for it. And then he just ults here. Needleworks are good. And I mean, that's part of the power of the rework on the Q, like not needing to hit the center there. It's pretty massive for him. Gets a lot of life steal. And
I've seen this one before. As Nogari's just trying to escape the needlework. Does so quite effectively here, but he's on the wrong side of the map. Lunging forward over and over again. Hanwha. Vista's lit on fire, but now Showmaker's caught out of position. He is going to have to go golden, but he is very dead. Not going to be an option there. Drake going to be secured by Harmer Life Esports as well, as there's a Grand Challenge. Now Nogari's trying to do it under a turret. Oh, they swap sides! Doo-doo! Oh, it was beautifully played. And now he's looking for the chase. He's got the health bar advantage.
He knows Canyon's not here, but he won't be able to catch up to him. Doesn't have Flash or Ghost or anything like that, but still is going to zone him out of a little bit of farm here and will survive. And Hanwha Life Esports winning
right in the middle of multiple people, but does get himself a bit of a stun. But meanwhile, Dudu going for a flank angle. Kellen going to have to flash to get himself out of the way. Dokdam in melee range with a Gwen. That is bad news, but now Hanwha Life Esports having to fight against the full power of Damwon Kia. There is the pickoff of the Wukong to even out the trades.
Rift Herald dropped here, time's ticking. Damwon.
Yeah. Keeper's Verdict comes through as Canyon not actually going to use it here. OnFleek taking a lot of damage. A little bit uncoordinated there on Hanwha Life Esports' side. Tidal Wave now on cooldown, though. Hammerlife do decide to back away. Without a Cyclone, it is more difficult to make this work.
He's looking for it again.
All right, Grand Challenge comes down. Actually avoids one of the needles. Definitely high value, but Dudu just puts his back against the wall. The classic. As now Noguri, I think, should be able to find another lunge or two. There's the weak spot, exactly where he wants it, but OnFleek going to move on over. And Karis is here as well. Okay, doesn't find too much, but there is the abscond. And there's the Grand Challenge working against Noguri. Oh, Karis, that was an odds on you. Because that means that he just gets out. Okay, ooh, Samdi throws out the EDG logo. Isn't going to be able to find his target.
Man, not even Raja the Tiger would be disappointed with my choice to ride with Showmaker tonight. Like, my father would not be disappointed. Like, I would just be, I'd be like, all right, well, Showmaker's a Sultan tomorrow.
Prince Ali, absolutely.
He's just hitting these. I mean, he puts Samdi down so low with the Shadow Flame build here.
Yeah.
And you got a turret. You might as well go for this. You don't have vision control of this choke point necessarily, but I mean, Showmaker can't be shooting fish in the barrel without any at all. There's a ward drop. I feel like they could have started this one a little bit earlier. Now they're not going to have a chance to, as Nuguri's just going to push this wave through so quickly. You lost your prio. You lost your chance.
Well, all of them are going to dive on top of Kellen. He does manage to press his stopwatch button, but he's likely to still die. There he goes. And the Lucian is taken down as well. The entire bottom lane destroyed. Hammerlife Esports, they do manage to set up the gank brush, and it works out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, we didn't know if they were in there or not, but as it turns out, they were, and Damwon Kia did not have any vision in there. I think that's what our observers are really trying to show us, and they were, in fact, in there.
And they have no one to face check, right? Is Canyon going to try and deny any sort of access here? The Baron is still getting mad at Hammerlife Esports, and Showmaker, he loves it when you're trying to take down a Baron, because he has you exactly where he wants you, but that bubble is not going to connect. Now he's diving forward on Fleek. In a bit of trouble here as Noguri off to the side. They just want to get Canyon out of there, but he's not going to be able to find it. Bubble connects. Karis with his own Keeper's Verdict, is like you were talking about. Now Noguri up towards that top lane, but with the power that Dudu has put together already this game, he's just able to push away the Fiora. As now Doctorm could be in trouble. Gravitum is going to come forward. There's a heroic charge. That is going to be the pick-off onto the Lulu. This may actually be a fantastic power buy for Damwon Kia. Time buy, at least, for Hammerlife Esports. As now Noguri fighting against Dudu once again. Does manage to get the challenge down. Gets the last weak spot, and there it is. He evens up the best of three in the solo kills between the Gwen and the Fiora. Maybe the Fiora has found her time. His Keeper's Verdict stolen away once again.
The longer this goes for Damwon Kia, the better, because Nuguri can just push down that inhibitor.
Yeah, they're continuing to fight this one out. Canyon gets back, but it's a little bit too late. Karis goes golden, spotted there over the side. As Showmaker looking to dive forward. Does he actually have it here? As OnFleek is going to be able to find the Zoe. Everfrost is good onto Samdi. Is now Kellen off to the side. Showmaker picks up his Zhonya's. He's going to use it there as now OnFleek's in trouble. Will be taken down. Samdi evacuated from the fight. And now Canyon's just going to deal with the rest of these members that don't do anywhere near as much damage as this Aphelios does. And yeah, escorted here by the Poppy as Doctorm's going to come down and say goodbye, Vista. And then goodbye to Karis.
That should be the game, because now there's just not anything that can be done about this super strong push here for Damwon Kia. Nuguri gets an inhibitor on Damwon Kia, who are trying to stop our backs, and unfortunately, they made neither choice fully, so they end up losing the team fight and the inhibitor. As this is Nuguri just playing this one super well here. Odd dash, unfortunately, there for Dudu, Showmaker, and Samdi.
When really it's a 1v1 between Dudu, Noguri, and a turret. And I guess that's more than one as he's sandwiched against the wall. The perfect strategy from Dudu. You deny, you're back. As Dudu is going to be discovered here by Doctorm. Yeah, don't know about that. Once again, bit of the melee range situation as the GA is going to be popped.
I do know about that.
Is he just going to kill everyone? Is Dudu going to? Yes, he is! It's a triple for the Gwen!
I guess he's just a big taunt on the map, and Damwon Kia just can't help themselves but to run at the Gwen.
What? How are they supposed to stop this? Noguri's still top lane.
Not a good look, Damwon Kia.
Oh no, what a disaster.
What a tragic way to lose a game where 4-5 has the turret, and it's a misplay by Nuguri. This time, he's got his Q stacked, holds his mist, in Zonias, by the way, so not even the best play he could have made. Like, he could have actually used those a little bit better, but he just does so much damage. He's got a Void Staff, he's got Rift Maker, which is non-stop proccing. No magic resistance really to speak of across the comp here of Damwon Kia, and they just get 1v4'd, get wrecked, just lose the game. I don't know. Due to 40,000 damage nearly on this Gwen.
And this was blue side for Damwon Wolf.
Tempo that you're
Kale?
gonna need.
Is it the Kale? The
Okay,
Shyvana angle?
Okay, so Shyvana into Sion feels very comfortable. Obviously, later on in the game, we have a lot of side laning power here. In the mid game, you're gonna have big spikes with the transformations, and if you can get early Drakes with Draven, which you should be able to do because you control the bottom side of the map.
All right, Hamalife fans, very loud. But so are the Damwon Kia ones, as we have the Chicken Galio and Lumberjack Scion. Love the skin choices. Absolutely perfect there from Showmaker and Nuguri.
Both of the skills you want to dodge, the E from Dudu and the Q from Nuguri. Both players are going to time those to try to deny CS, so usually it's going to get hit, but then you're going to be like, well, I hit you with mine, so you know, we're trading and it's okay.
And we're all just getting hit all of the
like
time.
If you want to chase as Nuguri here, you end up getting okay.
Okay, full Q is going to land there, and Dudu is going to have to ghost to get himself out of the way. Nuguri's like, I'm not even going to flash.
Let's see how many plates he can secure as they're going for the counter dive here. Flash and cleanse up for Samdi.
Yeah, this is going to be a 5-man on the bottom side as OnFleek has found Showmaker, so it's going to be difficult for him to get over here, but that is going to be a buffered dredge line, but it's not going to save Vista. First Blood goes over to the Trundle. Showmaker comes on in, going to get a taunt onto Karis. Justice Punch comes in. Showmaker going to be pushed back under the turret yet again, but he's able to walk it out. Damwon here just get themselves First Blood.
But Dudu is getting a lot out of this as well, and you know, the CS difference here is still big. Samdi is still ahead on the bottom side. Don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah, well, Nuguri's going to come out of the brush and certainly surprise Hamalife Esports. Full health.
You're getting plates.
That's a lot of plates.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing this one, Nuguri. You want to get back in that lane right now. No, he did not teleport to the bottom side or anything like that, so he should be able to, as he gets back in the fountain, instantly teleport.
And Samdi still has a decent advantage as far as
yeah,
CS
that's what I'm
is
saying.
concerned.
He's 16 up right now.
Yeah, well, Hamalife not going to be able to take this Drake. OnFleek goes back in. Definitely an odd choice. He's dead. And Showmaker just going to Justice Punch him. That'll secure that one. Dudu not going to be able to steal away a blue buff, but does collect the Gromp. As Dudu is almost dead. There's the flash, and Nuguri picks it up. There's another solo kill. Man, that's what, 3-2? As OnFleek is going to get rid of Canyon and is now looking for this Rift Herald, but he doesn't have a top laner. Dudu also doesn't have teleport, and so Damwon here just, Canyon's just going to walk back and collect this one.
Yeah. So I'm not sure which part of the game we're going back to here. It's just, okay, let's see how this trading pattern worked. Looks for, okay, he stays under the long queue there.
Yeah, and also it's the Roar of the Slayer slowing him down so that he couldn't avoid anything.
Yep, the ult doesn't hit, but does stop the Q early. Hits the slow flashes for the last auto. Well played.
Yeah,
Nuguri.
During this game. As, that means that Samdi is just taking plates, and in the meantime, Dokdam and Kellen up in the top side doing the same thing.
This is Dokdam's thing, man. He's like, if you give me the plates, I promise I'll carry. That's the deal. Oh, that was a
decent little hook, but final chapter is coming through here. Great knock-up, but it's not going to save the dragon, and that is a kill for Dokdam. That's his first one of the game.
It's going to feel great. Oh, some hesitation. Do we just walk through? They see Canyon.
Yep, Dragon Form available here for Dudu. As Canyon's going to get pushed back. Steadfast Presence comes in, but there is Showmaker. Oh, Draven manages to cash in at the beginning of the fight. And now the hook lands onto Showmaker. He's down to half health, has to flash, get himself out of the way. Dokdam ulting and wanting to get back into this battle as Samdi a little bit too far forward. Has to flash and is going to survive for now. Oh my goodness, it was so close though as Karis. He's going to fall. Dokdam's looking for Vista, and he will definitely collect that kill also. And I don't know how worth it this was, as Draven did cash in, but everyone else is going to die.
Yeah, it was about a 300 gold cash in, so pretty significant, but it's Zeri who is getting multiple kills here, so you could argue basically getting the same amount of value as multiple cash-ins. Now, it's just one kill actually she picks up there. I thought the third one there was actually a kill, but it was an assist.
Also, Shyvana getting some Drake stacks as well. Feels fantastic if you are Dudu, as Samdi doesn't feel fantastic for him. whatsoever, although he's surviving for a long time. Still, Canyon is exceedingly tanky. Dudu has made his way into the fight, though, and that is going to skew things in favor for Hanwha. Good hook is going to connect there from Vista, as well as now Dudu turns his attention elsewhere. Meanwhile, in this mid lane, Karis finds a fantastic Everfrost, but he'll still get knocked up. It's 1 versus 3, and yes, you have a turret, but that is a very strong Zeri at this stage of the game, with Noguri just able to tank the turret forever.
Yeah, Noguri this time wins out against the turret. They're 1-1. And he's 2-0-3 now. This game, very tanky. Point in time, does get ulted, is okay.
In the meantime, Karis is running, but Canyon has, Chomp. And that is going to be a dead rise. Not entirely sure how he got caught out there, but might have just been a vision advantage, as now a big dragon's going to come down, but a big gargoyle is going to follow. There's the double knock-up in the meat. Oh no! The cat turns up, and everyone has to stop what they're doing and get the heck out. Now Samdi and Vista not going to be able to come on over. I guess this time around, you're like, well, let's do the complete opposite of that entirely forever.
Well, Karis wanted this blue buff. It is then Smite stolen from him. Then he's pillared behind this blast cone, where he blast cones into a Q. And that's how he died. This is where we showed up. We were like, I wonder how he got into this position. Now we know the answer.
And then Hanwha Life Esports doubled down on that situation.
And Canyon's like, I still have a pillar. I mean, it's coming back up. You guys are trapped in here with me now, and now there's a very annoying Cat and Zeri. I don't know what Cat and Electric Girl with like the big finger.
I mean, it's
shots.
common Zeri is now going to discover a control. What Extendo Beam connects onto Vista as, okay, on fleek, finds a Keeper's Verdict, gets rid of Canyon. That's nicely done. Now they're looking for the burst. They do manage to secure it as Noguri gets a fantastic ulti. Oh my goodness, Dudu now trying to peel in the backline as OnFleek's already gone down. But once again, the Scion value is absolutely absurd, and maybe Damwon don't even need this Zeri to pop off because Noguri and Showmaker are killing everyone before she can even do anything.
Doc Dom's like, thank you for giving me a few kills this time, Showmaker. Dominant as it is, it has not been clean for Damwon Kia. Now they're so far ahead that we don't even get to have the conversation about how coordinated these fights should look, because they just all press their R buttons. Noguri presses his Q button, and they win the game.
And Noguri like tanks turret for 15 years, and no one really minds. And then this happens. You know, you just walk at whichever target you feel like killing, and then you kill them. Because look at all of the CC. Yeah, Keeper's Verdict comes down. That didn't hit Doc Dom, and so therefore you're dead. This turret also dead. Inhibitor dead. And Damwon Kia looking to destroy this minion wave as well. It's going to be dead, and then perhaps the Nexus will be dead after that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have enough power here with the Baron to just push it down and kill it.
In goes the Lumberjack, managed to get double value on the turret damage there. Vista's dead, Dudu now in trouble as well. The Q not going to quite connect here as, the Whirling Death not really doing too much. And Nexus turrets, both of them gone. Damwon Kia one out of this game and into game 3. And they will definitely get their wish. Samdi in trouble, but the Nexus dies before he does. And we are going to a game number 3. And I think that you could feel,
a frustrating series for Damwon Kia, because like we said going into this one, you really want to dominate 2-0. Like, people are asking questions about where your form is right now. Are KT going to pass you? Or Liv Sandbox going to pass you? Like, are you really top 3? And
well, the Sejuani is being considered. I think just Sejuani or Ornn, either of those, absolutely fine. And it is going to be the Sejuani this time. I think that, as far as how this comp functions, Damwon Kia, almost exactly the same. Hanwha Life Esports, very different angle. They have a lot more damage. Okay, here we are, onto the Rift for game number 3. I know I said game number 2. It's sort of what it feels like. But it is going to be game number 3.
You feel a lot better, actually, as Samdi in this position. Like, you've made the 2v2 truly a 2v2, as Canyon's going to come over here. Unfortunately, will not be able to steal anything.
Vista, I think, tanked turret shot, unfortunately. Doc Dom is going to have his bullets blocked by the Draven.
So, Karis?
Okay, Karis going to have to flash as Final Chapter comes in. Doc Dom presses his ultimate button. Karis is real dead. First blood goes to Zeri.
Yeah, one of the most creative ways is Zeri randomly gets a kill in the early mid. Like, we usually were waiting for the certified Zeri moment. There it was, but it was not the way we expected, Usually not the flash forward to get the kill onto the enemy Azir, but
all right. Possibly an overextension here as Canyon's going to go down low, but instead 2 people die and Zeri gets another kill.
I feel like it's almost sad that these like worrisome predictions come true so often, as he will pick that plate up. You can see that stream that follows him. Hold on.
Oh dear. Yep, Dudu now in trouble. Permafrost is going to be there, and he just needs more oranges. Needs way more oranges. Not enough vitamin C here for the Gangplank, and he is real dead after that face check. But Hammer at least now going to be able to group up for Shirley as Canyon's over the wall, and he's going to get a 4-man Cyclone. There's the final chapter as well. The Azir is going to go down, and the flash comes through. Samdi is going to have to immediately cleanse that. Showmaker sort of looks like he's overextended, but he's just kind of massive on this Galio as Nogari's diving on forward, and Hammer Life Esports are trying to keep themselves alive underneath their inner turrets at 15 minutes into the game. Dudu, oh dear, between a rock and a whole bunch of Damwon Kia members.
Yeah, that's the phrase we like to use here in the LCK and, you know, the next 15 minutes of this game.
Yeah.
However, you have to be coordinated again to pull it off. You can't be kicking the Wukong clone and walking in without vision.
Well, speaking of which, Amumu's dead. As Canyon is going to finish that one off in the end. And here he goes, over the wall. Karis going to take way off, like, even Canyon's just really fed right now. 3-0-2. Same score as his areas. Feels like everything on the map belongs to them at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of a...
Oh dear. Okay, Cyclone comes through, and they get the flash out of Samdi.
So Damwon are really just kind of looking for the checkmate. Canyon has ult.
Yeah, they do just go forward, but I don't think that Damwon even really needs to force this. They can just go back into the darkness. Cannon Barrage halfway back up again. There's 3 minutes before they have to worry about any sort of dragons or anything like that as Nogari on the flank. Dudu not going to be his optimal target as Canyon's just walking on in here. Still, he has to be a bit careful. He takes the full combo. Cyclone comes in, and there is the Galio to help him out as well. Oh my goodness, Nogari comes on through, throws an ult to Narnia, but I don't think it's going to matter whatsoever. And now Dudu is running the wrong direction on this map. It's only Karis that they've managed to take down now, but Dudu is going to follow, and then the 3v5 is not going to be a possibility here for Hammer Life Esports. That should be a Baron, and there should be nothing that Hammer Life can do about it.
That's about a 3.14.
The classic play. Scanny moves towards turret, going to be spotted. But they can just keep doing this. The rest of Hammer Life Esports now have to come down. Extendo Beam doesn't quite get the value. Bandage Toss is going to miss. Now Damwon just take down the turret and Hammer Life. What are you going to do about it? They need to do something, otherwise they'll just lose their Nexus, but I don't even think there's any good option.
There's no flash here for Karis, but he needs to somehow shuffle and Emperor's Divide. You have to pull the trigger at some point.
Well, the ult's going to come through as the Amumu dies before the Curse of the Sad Mummy can even go down. Cyclone comes in here from Canyon, but it's largely just a zone as they take down the Inhibitor turret. Inhibitor going to follow. Nogari sacrificed a bunch of his health bar in order to get 2 Inhibitors.
Yeah, Nogari's still holding on to ult, so he's got to be really careful.
And this is just Kellen sitting with Canyon this entire time, waiting for their opportunity to go for some sort of engage. Doctarm pretty safe as Canyon takes a fair bit of damage here. There's the Bandage Toss. It's going to connect. Vista is going to get caught up by Showmaker's Everfrost, though, and the ulti does come through onto Karis. That's going to deny his entry into the fight. Samdi is actually still pretty healthy, but Doctarm's going to go golden. That's going to deny the Emperor's Divide, and now OnFleek has to flash, safeguard, press every button he can to keep himself alive as Showmaker will say goodbye to the first pick, Azir. Doctarm now just going to get to work on this turret, and I think that's going to be all she wrote here for this game number 3. As Damwon Kia are just going to bear down on these Nexus turrets, and I think that the weight of their wallets will be very, very heavy this game. Yeah, OnFleek was going for some sort of kick. Actually, no, didn't have that one available. But he is still going to go down, just going for the hero play. As Nogari just says, into your fountain, please, Hammer Life. We're just going to kill your Nexus. And that is exactly what Damwon Kia are going to do. Couple of statements there in games 2 and 3. I think Damwon Kia were pretty upset that they lost game 1.
Thank you. This is Jisun for the PUG interview joined by Nogari Canyon from Damwon Kia. Congratulations. Damwon picked up the 9th win of the split. How do you feel, Nogari? We won 2-1. I think this is our first time winning 2-1. And also, I think we are solidifying our spot on the 3rd place, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah, same, you know. We lost game number 1, but I'm relieved that we won the series in the end. I think I'm having an interview with both of you guys for the first time this split, so I'm so happy to have you guys here. And today, you are the typical top laner today in the series. You know, we have a lot of duel between the two top laners. So, Naguri, how was today's match against, especially Dudu? I think the Fiora game is still in my mind, you know. While playing that game, I was so nervous, having all the stage jitters. Kenyan, how are you feeling watching him play? He was like playing 1v1 forever. So I was just trying to focus on the bottom side and I just wanted to support him. Speaking of that Fiora Gwen matchup, yeah, game number 1 did not have the ideal outcome in the end. So what was your mindset heading into game 2? So when we are not getting that Gnar, we should ban Gwen for sure. We prepared Fiora as a counter into Gwen, but we realized that it's not an easy matchup. So we wanted to be a lot more flexible with the given picks and comp of the opponents. And we had Sion Shyvana comp in game 2, and we had another solo kill party in the top lane. So because we are playing a lot of teams are focusing on the bottom lane, we don't get to have a lot of top lane solo kill these days. So yeah, around the Herald timing, we wanted to exchange really hard in order to kind of help our team. And also he was really aggressive, and I was able to, you know, find the perfect timing once I learned my ult. Well, Sion is not, you know, the top of the meta kind of pick, so you went for the blind Sion, so tell me about it. It was the idea from Danny and also our coaching staff, and also we had a lot of talk about the Sion, and we kind of realized and figured that with this kind of a bot-centric meta, it's really important to play something like Sion. And with the Sion, you were able to also apply some pressure on the bottom lane as well. So what's the key point of playing Sion in the current meta? Sion allows you to play around the entire map. So watching other like best Sion players, they usually like ult everywhere, you know. So I wanted to copy kind of their playstyle, you know, just like not only going towards top lane, but sometimes you have to go towards other lane in order to exert pressure around the map. And a lot of people prefer Mecha Sion, but we saw a different one today. Tell me about it. Whenever I use this skin, you know, a lot of my teammates are hating on me because I have the worst skin choice. But I kind of like it, just. Kenyan. Zeri Yumi comp is currently on 9-game winning streak, and Damwon Kia's bottom duo also got 4 wins out of those 9 wins. Why is that bottom duo so strong? They have a very high late game potential, and as long as they get through lanes, you know, they just like, they're so powerful in team fights and everything. They're just really strong and OP. However, Hana Life Esports let Zeri Yumi come through for game 2 and 3. I think they were trying to counter it with Draven. I'm not sure, but I think, yeah, I'm guessing so. Game 3, Damwon Kia was able to snowball really early on in the game. You didn't let them take any of the kills in that game early on. So our laners were getting the lead early on. So instead of, you know, letting them take the kills, we wanted to be, you know, going safe. And also we were waiting for our power spike, and we were able to accelerate once they got that power spike. And I heard, Kenyan, you have been practicing Wukong these days. With the Divine Thunder update, I thought Wukong, you know, is a champion that I have to practice a lot, and I think still Wukong is really strong. And yeah, I was able to, you know, get the good outcome thanks to the practice that I have been doing recently. Damwon Kia's next opponent is KT Roaster. What are you looking for in that series? I hope we can do our best in that series as well. We really have to secure everyone's possible, so we will do our best in that series as well. This will be the end of the interview from the Green Canyon, and back to Valdez and Chronicler. Thank you.